Just noticed, look at that, all the topsoil's coming down for this little build project. Oh, bit of wood there. Morning everybody, 6th of May, 8 o'clock on the dot. And we're coming up today, just light duties, nothing to do with my shoulder. Though I am still popping pills if anyone's interested. I got some pills off the doctor for it because it seems all right now, but the other week or the other few days ago, bah man. But anyway, that's enough of that. We're just coming up to do some light duties and a little bit of maintenance, but you never know what can happen. Right, let's just turn you around. Oh, what a glorious day. It is absolutely, you wouldn't believe, like they say, the cold snaps at night, but so there's a reason why we're on slightly calmer duties today than normal, and because Melanie, the good wife, Mrs. S, has decided we're going to go for another speed walk around about 12 o'clock today. That's just buggers us up, man. I'm like a little kid like this, like, wait on Melanie, wait on. So I'm just building up the energy, ready for the speed walk. Right, I'll get all these sheets off.
Tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car.
I've got a little tip for you here. I don't often come up with tips, but fleece. See the fleece? Keep the bit for which side you want on the side you want. I scrunched it all up and shoved it under there yesterday, and it took us ages to find out last night when I came up to put which bits to go on which. So, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fleece probably until Tuesday or Wednesday next week, I think. So, and we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to do a little bit of mating. Jim beat us on the comments. Jim beat us to the punch. I want to just take off some of the bottom leaves on, not all of them, but on some of them. There's a good example. This Paul Robinson one. Now I think actually it's not Paul Robinson. I think it's Paul. Is it Robeson? As in bathrobe. Kath mentioned, now Kath, is that right? Robeson, let us know. So just a little snip, snip, snip at the ex-hairdresser, and as always, you know, I can see the straggles.
Can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey darling.
So like I say, I'm not going ballistic just yet. Let me just see, just the odd one. Here's a good one. And just to stop all the nonsense splashing up and concentrate the growth, so I can get some good fruit. Oh, them sun gold definitely need it.
Can I tell you what's been on my mind?
There you go, just a little light clip off the ones that needed it. So there we go. Right. So like I say, we're just having a little bit of a light day today, just in prep for what's to come for me later on. And I'm at my onions, and I want to show these onions because this is, me dad asked for, he said he didn't see the clip where I was talking about me Robson's and Mammoth onions, but before that, I'm going to show me onions for my dad, so he knows. Oh, it's on now, love. He's got to get ready. What else did I get up to yesterday? Listen, I just took some photographs. Well, you know we're obsessed with clocks in our house, and we've got all that. So I don't know how many, to be honest. And it all stemmed from this one main clock, which is a huge clock, and I think it was I mean, it wasn't like a town hall clock, but I'm sure it was like maybe a cricket pavilion clock or something. It was a big old clock, and it was an electric one. And when I got it, when I first started at the waterboard, it was underground in some dusty old works bait cabin, and I got it. I was allowed to take it home. A huge thing. Plugged it in, and it made such a noise with the electrics that we never used it. Never, you know, it was just an ornament more than anything. Well, yesterday from Amazon I bought myself some pointers. Just the, you know, the ones with the little one battery, and I took it a bit, and you know, it's one of them things. It was built in an era where you could take it to bits and put it back together again. Nothing was like throw away. So it was dead easy. So I just kind of swapped out the mechanics of it, and there I've got it. And it works, you know what I mean? And it's just, yeah. And it hasn't worked. Well, we haven't had it running since, well, Reed was, you know, Reed's 19 there now, and he's never seen it running. Do you know what I mean? So that's how long. But now we've got the main clock, the matriarch clock is running. But I also did something else yesterday. We had a mango fruit, and we devoured that. And I just searched on YouTube how to plant a mango seed, and I followed the instructions. I kind of took all the pith off there. I got a knife into it and kind of prized it apart, and then inside that husk of you know, there's a big bean, mother of a bean, and it's about 3 inches long. So you had to wet this with water on a paper, pop it, you know, fold it up and pop it into a plastic bag, and that's exactly what I've done. So 2 weeks time, I don't know, but our house is such a dark house. I don't know if I'll be able to, you know, if anyone's had any success, give us some tips on mango plants. Do they need like loads of light? It'll cost us a fortune. But anyway, that's some other things that I was up to yesterday. But my dad should be ready, sitting down now to watch about so these, Dad, Pop, are me mammoth onions, Robinson's mammoth. My dad sent us up the seeds from, and they came in a lovely little test tube. I'll see if I can dig a picture out of that. And actually, since I've put them in, they look a lot better, but they were started off, I forget what, you know, date, way early, you know, like for me anyways, for onions, probably beginning of January. And they just seem to have like, you know, took ages. You know, the ones that I've had in the ground, my sturgeons, which I just planted stir-ons, which I just planted last month, you know, they're up and away. So maybe this, putting them in the soil, might be the thing to do. But I know my dad said he lost a few, and he's having to start again as well, you know what I mean? So I don't know. There, Dad, is yours that kind of height, size? We'll see. Right, there you go, Pop. There you go, Pop. Did you catch that? Do I have to say it again, eh? Did you hear your name in? Cheeky, silly, cheeky bugger. Now, if you like this video, do think about subscribing. This is a gardening channel, but it's just from the heart. There's no show, there's no pretense, it's all real. And I would love you to come along on the journey. That would be fantastic. Subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Charles, you know, Mr. Dowden always advises, and just, can you see, just pull the odd weed when you can, when it's little. So, just going round, just making sure. Oh, look, there's a big one there. I'll pick these up afterwards. I just don't want to carry them. Anything on this bed? There's a little couple there. And if you just get them now, it kind of saves a whale load of hassle later on. And it does, mind you, it doesn't half. Oh, surprise, surprise. Volunteer potato. This bed's going to be for the sweet corn, but I ain't putting her out yet. Not a hope. Let's see. There's a one. Sometimes I just leave them on the top of the surface and they just dry out. Peas are looking nice there. You can see they're just starting to wrap round and get. These are the Marnes 2 ones. And then I've got some Kelvedor Wonder there. I'm just looking. Actually, the carrots coming away there or not? I can't see anything yet. Nothing yet. I love it this time, you know, because of kind of lockdown. These allotments have never been as tidy everyone's coming up, you know what I mean? It's just, and that's lovely. But it's a little bit, you know, when you kind of, I'm walking around like this, talking into a camera, you're a bit of a, you know what I mean? Just gonna give with the yellow system a little water of the potatoes. Someone mentioned that they weren't coming through, but I've banked them up. They were there, banked them up. You can see one actually coming. And mind you, this rapeseed straw works, mind you, because I watered them a while ago and I dug, and it's damp as anything under there. Do you know what I mean? So I'm chuffed a bit with that. I might actually pop a little bit feed on while I'm here and water it in. Bit of bloodfish and bone.
Can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life.
Do you know what it is as well? There's no reason to stay today, you know what I mean? I've done all my jobs, I'm kind of just on the easy street, but I don't want to go home, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of just, does anybody get like that? I'm just wandering around trying to, you know, I'm picking 1 or 2 weeds. Actually, there's a job I can do. I can fill my water butt afterwards. So I'm just kind of, do you do that? Let us know. Do you just kind of, there's no, because it's so good, man. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, this is me tablets. This is the tablets I get. I've got to have a dose. I know what I've got to do. I found a job. What I'm going to do is plant these North Holland red out. When did I put them in? The spring onions? The 17th of the 4th. Now that, again, you know, it was in the Asda compost. And I've still got a few bags of that. And I'm going to just repeat this process. Best place to put them now. Blooming obvious, this big bed there with nothing in. I think I'll just put them along the side up there on the back end there. I'll tidy that up.
Can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey, darling.
So there we go. Get a nice little, I think this, I don't know if I just said this or not, it's going to be my celeriac bed. I can squeeze a few spring onions and I'll get some more in there as well. Or more planted, should I say. You know what? I think that's it. I think I'm all right now. I'm ready for the walk. I'm all right now. I've kind of cool wet grass, got myself sorted for the day. Look after yourself. Take good care.
Can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey, darling.